Hello. Game week is finally back. No more World Cup. That's done and dusted. Back onto Premier League. The old game week predictions. Let's go. We can't forget, Brentford have actually shown up against good sides, beating United. And of course, most recently, in their last game against City 2-1. Now, Tony in particular shined, but obviously he wasn't in the squad for unknown reasons. Gambling. So it might take him a little while to get back to speed. Speaking of strikers, Harry Kane, he's been getting absolutely slandered online. I don't condone abuse, don't worry, but I do have to agree, he has been pretty crap. If someone's going to score for Spurs, it's going to be Kulusevski or Son. I'm saying a boring 1-0 win for Conte's side. Brentford, they just won't test him. Could this finally be the year that the Saints go down? They're sitting in 19th. They sacked Hasenhüttl. Very risky decision in my opinion due to his consistency over a long duration of time. And I don't know, with that new manager, the ex-Luton one, I do give him credit for what he's done to Luton, obviously getting them to the playoffs last year, but is he ready for that step up? It's going to be hard for them to survive. Brighton, on the other hand, they are crushing it, closing in on the gap of those Europa League spots, currently sitting in 7th, and De Zerbi. He deserves massive credit for continuing this attacking philosophy perfectly ever since Potter left. Is it just me that thinks it's mental that a Brighton player has won the World Cup? What? Oh, sorry, what? I reckon Brighton will be all over this. 3-1 to the side, and they'll end up being victorious in this South Coast derby. I've got to apologise to Leicester. I put my hands up, I have been against them. I mean, I even made a video saying that Brendan Rodgers should be sacked. Funnily enough, after that video, in their last 5 Premier League games, they've won 4. That's my luck. Newcastle are obviously a top team. They have great talent. They're so close to that elite side status in England. But I just have a feeling with a lot of those players going off to the World Cup, it will be a bit of a struggle to get them gelling perfectly. And this is where Leicester are going to make the most out of that. I reckon they'll dominate the possession. And Maddison, he'll bag in a 2-1 win. I know, it is a little bit out there, and you'll probably think I'm crazy because Newcastle, they're 3rd right now. But when has Big Boy Macca ever been wrong? Other than that time I was wrong about Leicester. Fulham have got so much praise, you wouldn't have expected to hear that them and Palace are actually on the same points, 19. I do have some advice for Palace though. Do not let Mitrovic at all costs have any space or he will destroy your defenders. Fulham should and will end up winning by the fact that Palace, they just struggle to create and they don't have a defined goal scorer. It's really hard for them to get wins when Zaha's continuously having to save them, which is a big issue. 2-1 to Fulham. Wolves are bottom, and I mean, it's been a horrible season. It's been a horrible start of the season for those lads. And Lopetegui coming in is a big positive. You know, he's working with Sevilla, a great big Spanish club, getting top 4 consistently, playing in the Champions League. A lot of these Wolves players have actually had time to learn his play style and, you know, his philosophy in both training and practice matches. I think we'll see a quicker paced team from that Bruno Lage era. To the people who watch all of these episodes week in, week out, shout out to you. One thing you will know is I love Everton to bits. You would literally think I'm a supporter. But I've got to say, I reckon it'll be a pretty scrappy game for them. I'm going to say 1-1, late Gordon heroics, saving the Toffees, just 1 point. Liverpool fans, any trauma? 7-2, does that ring a bell? To be fair, the Reds have actually improved from their start recently, beating the likes of Spurs, Ajax and Napoli as of recent. I would not underestimate Villa though. Under Emery, they're a team that will catch you on the break. In particular, I'm loving Ings at the moment, and after 2 seasons, we're finally seeing, you know, moments that reminisce to his time at Southampton, and I'm genuinely so happy for him. I reckon he'll bag in an entertaining 2-2 draw. Núñez, he'll also get a brace. You heard it first, mate. I genuinely have so many West Ham fans, and If you don't know, Editor Ben, yep, you mate, he's a West Ham fan as well. He is a hammer. Arsenal, they're first on 37 points. I mean, what do you want me to say? If it makes you lads feel better, I think it'll be... If it makes you lads feel better, I think it'll be close, but with Arsenal's quality attackers such as Martinelli, Saka and Jesus, I just think they'll edge it. That will get them over the line. I'm going to say 2-1 to the Gunners, thanks to a Jesus winner, getting him back on the score sheet, because the guy has had such a long goal drought. I don't know why no one's talking about it. People are talking about Liverpool, but Chelsea, they're an 8th. I'm not going to lie, I had massive hope for Potter. It started off well. I thought he was going to create a consistency and he was going to create a bond between the team. But he's turned inconsistent, and a group of those players just clearly do not fit what he's trying to do, and it's just going horribly wrong. Finally, Bournemouth, you have given O'Neill a professional managing contract. How much have I wanted this? You guys know, if you watch the episodes, literally every single game week in the last 5 game week episodes, I have told Bournemouth to do this. I am so happy it's happened, because he has saved their arses. Cheeky 1-1. Chelsea, they will get massively lucky. I think Bournemouth will be the much better team, and they'll only score due to a Jorginho pen. This Premier League matchup must be so nostalgic for all the adults watching, because people don't realise Forest, they used to be one of the big dogs. They used to be at the top of English football, and this was seen as a derby some time ago. In present day, they slumped to the Championship and are flirting with relegation, whilst United, of course we're still a top club, but we're not what we used to be, and now there's a massive divide between the fans and the hierarchy. 2-0 to United. Fernandes will score both of the goals, so he'll bag 2. I just reckon he's been back to his best, almost world-class levels for Portugal in this World Cup, and let's hope he can play like that for United. It's just like the Arsenal game. I mean, what do you want me to say? Although City are actually prone to the odd surprise loss against a team just like Leeds, there's absolutely no chance it's going to happen 2 game weeks in a row. 4-2 at Elland Road. This is one you should all watch. Another thing you should all watch is another video. Way! Yeah, I'm not that type of YouTuber. Do what you want, mate, but it would be appreciated if you subscribed and you checked out one of my other videos. I promise, they're banging. See ya.